There are places in this world where the silence is louder than any scream, where people vanish without a trace, and the forest seems to breathe, waiting. This is one of those stories. The disappearance at Mesa Verde, a real missing 411 case. On June 9, 2013, a man named Mitchell Dale Staling walked into Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado and vanished. No signs, no clues, nothing but a single cell phone ping, a flash, lasting only a second. Search teams scoured the area for days, dogs, helicopters, rangers, but it was as if the earth itself swallowed him whole. A silent, and his story would have ended as just another cold case, if not for what came next. You see, this is personal. My name is Marcy, and Mitchell was my brother. His story ended up in David Paulides' Not Missing 411 series, a collection of eerie, unsolved disappearances in U.S. parks. But I didn't need a book to tell me how strange this all was. I felt it. It all started in my childhood. The first time I felt it, I was just 11, playing in the woods behind our home in Georgia. One moment, everything was normal, and then the birds went silent. Insects too. The only sound left was the wind. And this feeling like doom had settled in around me. Thick, heavy, terrifying. I froze, trying to make sense of it, but I couldn't. I ran like something was behind me, though when I told my brothers, they just laughed at me. But I never set foot in those woods again. Years later, in a completely different state, it happened again. I was cutting holly berries out in the pasture, prepping for Christmas. Suddenly, the world dropped into silence again. Only this time, there was a loud buzzing in my ears. No birds, no breeze, just that feeling again. Cold, creeping dread. I tried to stay calm, to walk, not run. But once I made it to the edge of the field, something inside me snapped. I grabbed my wagon and bolted, running like my life depended on it. Anniversary hike. The third time was on the anniversary of Mitchell's disappearance. I went back to the trail alone, trying to find some kind of peace. As I hiked the petroglyph trail, the same silence fell around me. No birds, no rustle of wildlife, just the wind. And then the smell. Cat urine, strong and unnatural. Every hair on my body stood up. I knew mountain lions lived out there. I didn't see anything, but I felt watched, hunted. I kept moving, fast. That was the last time I ever hiked alone. After that, I stopped reading missing 411 stories. They weren't just stories anymore. They were too real, too close to home. I always hoped for closure, for answers, for something to make it make sense. Update segment, The Remains. September 2020, a hiker off-trail made a discovery deep at the bottom of a canyon 5 miles from where Mitchell was last seen. A skeleton beneath a tree, fully clothed, shoes still on, his wallet with ID still in his pocket, cigarettes, a lighter, his phone. There were no signs of trauma, no broken bones, no obvious injuries. It was like he just sat down and died. Now we're bringing him home, to be buried under the oak tree he always said he wanted. But the questions remain. What made him walk off trail? Why did he go so far? What happened in those final moments? The forest holds its secrets, and sometimes it doesn't give them back. If you like this story, subscribe for more real-life mysteries and encounters with the unknown. And remember, if the forest goes quiet, listen carefully. It might be trying to tell you something. In memory of Mitchell Dale Staling, 1961 to 2013. May the truth one day find the light. A huge thank you to Marcy Staling for sharing this deeply personal and chilling story. Her brother's disappearance in Mesa Verde is a heartbreaking reminder of how real and terrifying these missing 411 cases can be. And like always, our hearts go out to everyone involved and affected by this story, especially the families still searching for answers. We share these stories not just to give you chills, but to honor those who lived them.